Campfire says, with all the portals that are available in a player-owned house, can we get one condensed room that would act as an abyssal nexus where players could swap out a single portal or open an interface which lists all of the available teleports?
Yes, I liked this. I was really quite keen to do it, although making a new POH room is not a quick thing.
He has a follow-up question asking, can we get a spirit tree patch in the Kazari jungle? Karazi jungle. That's the one.
I've seen a lot of suggestions about this, because obviously the only way to get in there is still by going through the heavy brush,
Excuse me, Mr. Knowledge.
Is this
we
wrong?
have an agility shortcut.
Have you?
In there,
We do.
Yeah,
Wow,
we do.
I'm way off. No, never mind then.
How could you not know that?
I'm so sorry.
Dare you?
Well, I was just shut down by Kieran, my
You
God.
come onto the old school team, you come onto these streams.
RS3 mod, fire him right now.
Could we be able to toggle the Zulrah Resurrect to instead teleport us out to safety? This would be a great benefit to players that disconnect while fighting Zulrah.
I like that. I like that as a feature.
There is a question in here somewhere asking for an in-game clock, so...
Yeah, it's not the first time either, that's why I got the answer.
Yeah.
I think it's a really helpful feature.
I like it, especially on the clan interface, because, you know, organising things with other players seems a good place. It's not in your face all the time.
All right, moving on. We're going to get through some of these. Matt says, what chance is there of you guys making some new quests, whether it be a batch of 3 to 5 to bring some life to Zaya, or perhaps a follow-up to an unfinished series?
Them things ain't all that quick to write, especially if it's like continuing an unfinished series where you might expect a fairly chunky quest.
2147M says, can we implement a self-induced account lock? This could be via a unique code that we are issued one time only to the registered email, would allow us to lock our accounts if we think they've been compromised.
Your password is the main thing that protects your account, but these days there's a lot of stuff gets on your computer and you know, listens for what you're typing. Your password is ultimately something that can be, you know, sniffed out by keyloggers, remote access trojans, whatever. And you need a second form of security, because ultimately you are probably going to get something on your computer that you don't want there. Not just from, you know, things you might download for RuneScape, but things that other people on the computer might pick up on websites that they browse when you're not looking. Honest. And yeah, passwords is not enough. So you want a second form of security. We provide the authenticator.
Mint says, why does the new proposed Fire Cape not give a prayer bonus?
It was sort of it was in exchange for like how much it was gaining in the other areas. But having seen the feedback, I think we might go and offer that to prayer bonus.
I think it's fair. Like, considering the difficulty, obviously it isn't made yet, but this Inferno is going to make the fight caves look like a joke, right? Like,
yeah.
It's going to be incredibly more difficult. It makes sense that the reward is that much better.
It's going to make the fight caves look like a Disney cartoon or something compared. Right. This is the next level.
Mo says, can the woodcutting skill cape teleport you to the woodcutting guild?
I think it's a fair one. Generally, the skill capes have got the teleports to their respective guilds.
A follow-up question here asking, can you allow woodcutting clue nests to go into your inventory, just like mining and fishing?
We could, of course, help those, presumably AFKers, who would like it delivered to their inventory so they're guaranteed to keep it.
XX420, can we get more Slayer creatures in the catacombs that are actually killed? I see no need for 3 hill giants, moss giants, and greater demons when the blood-veld black demons and dark beasts are always the ones that are packed.
Yeah, I think we could replace some of the hill giants with more bloodvelds. I've no issue with that whatsoever.
We are not short of hill giants in this game.
Has no gains says, confirm or deny a potential Scotizo, however you say it, update involving said boss, head for Slay Helm, recolor, and again, that boss pet.
Certainly not denied, just not done yet.
Someone in the chat asked if we're going to have a pet for Inferno.
I think that's pretty likely.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody asked for the ability to receive titles, I believe via drops or what have you, to title their pet. And then, of course, there's the discussion of titles for actual players as well. The ability to name your pet and/or titles for players, what do you think?
I think the engine feature required for that is a fairly significant thing, and so of all the things we get out of that team, I'd rather have some of the other ones.
Harry says, can we get a peak option at the Monkey Madness 2 cave that is used for bursting/chinning?
Yeah, it's already on the list of future polls, actually.
Beautiful. Hess says, the ability to attach skill cape hoods to capes was brought up a long time ago. Could we see it actually polled?
The graphics time for that's quite substantial. I believe the dev time for that would be quite substantial as well.
Zamas says, can the Slayer skill cape have infinite teleports to previous Slayer master? Another skill cape one.
I really don't like that. I feel as though there is a level of that amount of time to get to your task is a part of Slayer.
Fuzzy says, can we get a free-to-play bounty hunter? This would be, there would be limits, of course, but free-to-play is missing money-making methods.
I'm not against it. If it makes
No.
free-to-play PKing easier to get into and makes it more worthwhile, like it does in members, pretty much the majority of players will go and PK in bounty hunter worlds.
Right.
I don't see that as a bad thing.
Dank says, can we have a way to distinguish full water skins and other variations of water skins? Also, can you stop them from jumping to the first slot in your inventory after taking a sip?
Yes.
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 People says, is there going to be a Well of Goodwill this year?
Anyone know?
I do not know.
I don't think
Ronan
so.
shrugging.
As usual, if we do decide to do a charity event at some point, that's generally when we open it. But I don't believe there's anything on planned right now.
We're quite busy at the moment. We might be looking to save something like that for when we have a drier month. Alfie says, last week my herb sack accepting clean herbs idea was shot down. We said we don't want the herb sack to accept clean herbs. He says, but what about an upgraded herb sack which will make it auto-clean herbs that are put into it? Would require 75 herb lore, the highest level to clean any herbs, as well as money and Slayer points.
Would it not give you experience?
No, I would guess not, at least.
I kind of like it then.
Healer hat from Barbarian Assault. Give immunity from poison. Would not inflict and would not also stop venom. Only
So
poison.
just poison, not venom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can Old School get an in-game name changer like RuneScape 3?
We'd love one very much. We'll have to see what the engine team can do, though, because there's apparently that's not just an easy thing to copy out of their code base and paste into ours and expect it to work straight away.
Melissa says, when banking multiple of the same item, can you make it so that the one you click is the one banked and not the topmost one? Yes.
Is it possible?
Yes.
Can Play vs. Player Worlds get a kill-death ratio tracker?
Yes, I'd like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Can Favor be implemented as a requirement for the Inferno? This is obviously assuming we're putting it in Zaya.
If we went with it on there, I don't think it really makes sense because it's not part of Kourend. It's a different settlement. It's not related to Lava King, for example.
Yeah.
Despite that, it isn't near Lava King.
What are your predictions for day one of the Inferno release, and will it be harder than the Alm?
It is way harder than the Arm. This is truly down to the spirit of what the fight games is. Originally, you go to Jet, you make one mistake, you die. That is fundamentally what the Inferno would recreate. Jet has become easier over the years.
Which is also not the case with Olm, because if that thing kills you, you walk back in again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
James, is there any way to be hidden from the high scores?
We don't currently have an option for that, and I'd have fairly mixed feelings about letting about a high score table where half the players on it were missing.
So the first one's from Runite Miner. He says, suggestion, zip line from the Redwoods to the bank. It would be a tentacle sink and a one-way only.
I
Gameplay
don't
being
think
broken there.
Redwood needs an easier way to get to the bank, to be
The funny
honest.
thing is, if we do that woodcutting skill cake perk, and it's a teleport to the woodcutting guild to upstairs at the redwood tree, then it's a shortcut from the bank back to the tree, which achieve about the same thing as the shortcut from the tree to the bank. So that might be a way of killing all these birds with one stone for the people with top woodcutting.
Prospector G, so gold trimmed, using golden nuggets.
I actually like the colours. I think they're nice. I think it goes well. I've got a pair of Wellingtons that are green with a yellow trim around the top. Reminds me of those.
Can the Trident's charges be up to 10k?
They can. I'm pretty sure there's data space on the thing for that.
That is going to conclude our stream today, guys. Well, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next week.